Let's see. What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Hey, I'm even starting to get a kick out of that stupid shit. Anyhow, before we go any further, again, if you haven't already, do me a favor. Head on over. There's a fucking spider on my light. I swear I killed that same spider yesterday. That's a bad motherfucker. So that's your light, player. Anyways, if you haven't already, please do me a favor. Go to Food and Fallons, subscribe to the channel. We're talking this morning about some of the people that we have lined up. It's going to be interesting, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. We do have some old stuff up. You can check it out. I've been on there. Gunner's been on there. Little Easy's been. There's been a bunch of people, man, and we're gonna be stepping it up. Stay tuned. Now, I hear a lot that Dubs is the serious one. Dubs is always so serious, and for the most part, I am serious. But when people get to know me, they see that I like to get my clown on, right? And we talked about that the other day, right? When I did the video about do people clown around in prison? Of course they do. We want to pass the time. Things are bad enough as it is. We don't want to make it worse by being fucking intentionally miserable on a daily basis. There's those guys in there, man, where you see them coming and even for prison, their energy is so fucked up that when they come walking your way, you're like, oh, hell no. Exit left. You know what I'm saying? You go a different way. You don't even want to shake that cat's hand. So today we're going to do a different type of thing, man. A little more lighthearted. Those of you that remember was on one of my lives where I talked about the practice girls. Every neighborhood has practice girls. You know what I'm saying? Them ones that, there's no other way to put it. They're hoes. They're the neighborhood hoes. And everybody pipes them down, especially the dudes that... shit. There's dudes that, they got an old lady, but they want to make sure they hit it right. So they go on and do all kinds of crazy shit to the practice girl because she's down for whatever. Oh, chinga. But there's levels to the practice girl, right? Tell me I'm wrong. I want to know in the comment section who's going to tell me I'm wrong. There's levels. You got them practice girls. Some of them look okay. And you wonder like, damn, she's kind of fine, but she's a hoe. That's the thing. And you know what? Let me get into one. I think I told this story before. And I'm not going to say any of the names, but there was this one, man, and she was good looking, and she used to be on me all the time. She wasn't a practice girl yet, right? She was still a virgin at the time, and she used to always want me to hook up with her. I remember she begged me to de-virginize her, right? But she didn't have enough chichis on her yet. You know what I'm saying? We were young. We were 13, and I was a dick about it. I was like, girl, you don't even got no titties on you. What am I supposed to do? Well, anyway, so about maybe a year later, man, she was just boning everybody. Trains were getting pulled on her. It was like she was just like fucking everybody on the west side, the east side, Goleta, Chiques. I don't know if anybody from Carpas got her, and like I said, she was good looking. And I remember one day I asked her, and this part is not funny, right? And I asked her, I was like, hey, what happened to you, man? Like, you're good looking. And now you just like, she goes, you want me to tell you the truth? I said, yeah. And she told me, look, I was with so-and-so, a dude from the east side, right? She goes, I was with him. She goes, when he popped my cherry, I got pregnant. Very first time having sex ever. And I got pregnant. She goes, and I told him. He was like, well, you better get an abortion because I ain't fucking, I don't want to have nothing to do with that. And she told me, I was heartbroken because I loved the dude. Like, I gave him my, and she goes, like, when he said that, she goes, I did it. She goes, and when I made that decision, she basically said, I killed my own kid. Like, I had to make that decision. And she said, from that day on, I told myself, I'm going to think like a dude. I'm going to fuck who I want, when I want. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I was like, damn. So I don't even know if she was a practice. I don't know what she was, but she was a salve, right? But now getting back to the practice girls, there were levels. Like I said, there were those ones that were good looking and you're like, damn, man, what happened there? Like, and then there was the ones where the super tortas, right? And those are the ones where dudes were practicing on them, like covertly, like CIA type, sneaking in and sneaking out. I never fucked with none of them. But the crazy thing is, I'm not going to say my road dog's name. I had 3 road dogs. One unfortunately passed away. The other 2 are still alive. I know for a fact one of them watches the channel. I think I saw him in the comment section the other day. And it wasn't him. Oh, he fucked with a practice girl too, though. Hey, but it wasn't him. One of my road dogs, one of the biggest practice girl, biggest hoes in the neighborhood. Again, I'm not going to say names because I'm sure they have kids now and grandkids and they want to be that fine, upstanding grandma when, bitch, we all know. Hey, yo, look, real quick. This Jaina right here, the one I'm talking about, this chick, we were in like 7th, 8th grade. I don't know, man, like 7th grade, because 8th grade, I got the boot. That's when they sent me to Riverside in a group home. And I remember we would go over there, right? And we go to knock on the front door, and the front door's open, and she's like laying on the couch naked, and there's like 6th graders sucking on titties, one on each one, like puppies. And we'd be like, damn, girl, close the door, man. At least get a 7th. We're like, it's a big difference, though. We're like, at least get a 7th grader up in here. But she didn't care who it was. But my road dog made her his lady. Can you imagine that? The first time I ever got arrested was over there at that pad at his ladies. That's everybody's lady, fool. I was telling him too in front of her. I was like, fool, that's everybody's lady. Because he said something. He was like, oh, my lady. I was like, that's everybody's lady, big dog. That is everybody's lady. I wind up getting I always used to get away with everything, man. And that bad luck ass fucking his old. Hey, but she was cool as fuck. But and then look at those of you that know the neighborhood host. Tell me I'm lying. This one, the one I'm talking about that my homeboy made his lady, right? He put a title on her. Chingo. She could fight. And anytime a fine girl would come to our school that didn't grow up in our neighborhood, she beat him up. She's like, nah, you ain't getting none of this. Because she was trying to get it all. But anyways, that's my spiel for the day, man. Maybe I'll do another video today because I doubt this will go anywhere. But I just felt like, you know what? Let me do a lighthearted one, man. It doesn't always have to be about, something tragic or violent. While I do like to have a message to everything, the message here is don't be a hoe. All right, man. That's it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.